auto insurance, give us a call today and we'll do a free policy assessment to save you money. At Insurance Advisors, we make insurance simple.
We're going to educate you a bit now, really no matter how old you are as you watch the show, but if you are approaching 65, maybe you already are 65, grab a pen and paper and listen closely because we've traveled over to Insurance Advisors in East Ridge talking with Aaron Dixon. Good to see you this morning.
Thanks for having me.
I can't believe you've been doing this for 14 years.
Yeah, 14 years, a long time. So first few years I worked out of my home, and then we were able to open up our office, and then recently moved to a larger space to kind of grow our staff.
I know we're going to talk insurance and the ins and outs of it, specifically Medicare. I want to let people know, though, you do it all here. You're almost like a broker in a way.
Exactly. We're a broker agency.
So if you're looking for auto, home insurance, even life insurance, do you do life insurance?
Yeah. All types of life insurance and annuities.
So you mentioned the home, how you used to work out of your home.
Yeah.
When I pulled in the parking lot, I loved walking up the ramp to come in because it feels like a house.
It does feel like that. It has that homey feel.
And East Ridge itself is such an historic part of town and very convenient, so anybody can get to you.
Can get here, yeah. We love the location.
So let's talk then about Medicare.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things I think where most of us kind of want to put it off because it means that you are 65 now. But there are a lot of numbers involved. 7 is a magical number because of the months you have to sign up.
Right. So when you first become eligible for Medicare, whether that's leaving an employer after you're 65 or at 65, you have a 7-month window where you can sign up 3 months before your birthday, the month of your birthday, and 3 months after. That's your window to sign up for Medicare Part B to avoid a penalty.
Okay, now does that mean if you are going to choose to work until you're 70 and you still have insurance coverage through your employer, you're okay?
Yeah, so we encourage people give us a call once you do get to retirement where you're actually going to leave your employer coverage, and then we start that 7-month clock.
Not to frighten you, but the importance of this and the reason that you want to stress it is if you are now going to begin to collect Medicare and you miss that window, that 7-month time frame, there's a penalty that you're placed under, and it's lasting.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's a permanent penalty that you pay the rest of your life, so we don't want anyone to be in that situation.
Okay, let's talk about this conference room that we're in because I bet it becomes your hub.
Yes.
People need to come in here and ask you all types of questions because you've got to really get to know them to help them figure out what's the right Medicare plan.
We have to get to know them personally. So some of the things we do is we check all their doctors to make sure they may be covered under the plan. We also check their prescriptions to make sure that those are adequately covered. So we cover all the bases, and there's really 2 different ways you can do Medicare. You can do traditional Medicare with a Medicare supplement, which pretty much pays all your medical expenses for the most part, or you can do a Medicare Advantage to where you have your medical, prescription, dental, vision, hearing all in one plan. And even a gym membership. So those types of plans are nice to have for people that want simplification, one card to use for everything.
Okay, because if you're going with the Medicare within the supplement, that's a prescription drug supplement?
Correct. Well, that's what I was talking about earlier was the Medicare supplement for the medical piece, but you do have to buy a separate prescription drug plan once you're eligible for Medicare. Now, if you're still working, don't worry about it. But there's also a penalty on Part D if you sign up late.
See, there's vocabulary and numbers that you have to keep up with. Exactly. So I was asking you a hypothetical before we got rolling. And I said, what if I turn 65 next month and I signed up for one type of plan and then I had a health issue within the year's window before I could change it? What do I do? Sometimes you want people to call you first.
I was going to say, the first thing you do is give us a call. We'll figure out if you have a special enrollment period or if you're in one of those annual enrollment periods that we have every year. And then we can help you figure out your best option for there.
Do you, if it's a family health coverage, some of this is getting your mind wrapped around the kind of customization, I guess, of Medicare, because when you have a family plan through your employer, it is just a one-size-fits-all. You'll see spouses come in and they may each have a different version of Medicare.
Well, this is also why we do marketplace insurance, because with the spouse sometimes being younger, they need a solution for their medical health insurance even before becoming eligible for Medicare.
If you travel a lot,
yes,
do you recommend an Advantage plan or a supplement plan?
I would say it depends how much you travel. I think if you travel 6 months or more out of the year in your travel trailer kind of thing, then original Medicare would be the best option for you, because you can go to any doctor in the country that accepts Medicare. You don't have to worry about networks and things like that.
Okay, if our doctors, I mean, I guess they're obligated to send you a notification, right? If they
term their contracts. Exactly. So yeah, we usually keep a watch on that to make sure doctors aren't going out of network. But we work with over 20 different insurance carriers here to kind of help people find the best.
You've set the business up to feel very welcoming. Do you encourage people to come in though, or do you often do this over the phone?
You know, I love the face-to-face interaction. We do a lot over the phone because we sell in other states as well. But it's just so nice to have that like in front of you.
If you come here, you'll see for yourself. So I walked in the door and there's a woman named Janine who helps you at the front. I know her from years back.
That's what she said.
I hadn't seen her in ages, and I walked in and it was hugs all around. Then you had a client who was here. She was happy to be here. You don't find that often at an insurance company.
No, you don't. Yeah. So, you know, some of my clients become like family, so we really are close.
And people can call you, they can follow you on Facebook.
Yes.
All the things.
Follow us on social media, visit our website, or give us a call and we'll set up a free consultation.
They want to advise you. That's why it's Insurance Advisors on Spring Creek Road in East Ridge. 14 years he's been helping people, and he would love to let you be one of them. Thanks.
Thanks so much.
The summer months are in full swing, which has a lot of homeowners thinking about replacing their windows. Hey everybody, I'm with BJ Words and the owner of West Shore Home to talk about how he's making sure